There we go. Starting to get some people in here now. Hi, VNA. How are you? First one in. Hi, Jan. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Mr. Scary. Yeah, that's me. Hello, everyone. Having a good Sunday afternoon? I'm doing well, VNA. Thank you. Yeah, I started this a little later today because, well, last couple of days have been kind of long days. So that's also the reason why I'm just going to do an hour live stream today. Sleeping in, sleeping in a little bit in the morning. So I don't know why my voice sounds all scratchy right now. I didn't really do a lot of screaming last night. And look who's here. Yeah, I love this shirt too. I decided at the last minute to change that. That's my Silo Screams t-shirt. Yeah, that's the thing, Kathy. I didn't really do any screaming. I've actually kind of decided I'm scarier in my current role if I play a mute. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is Bite and this is Bite's butt. Jan wants you to have a cuddle. What do you think? You up for a cuddle? Come here. Let's do cuddle time here. Cuddle time for Jan. Can't wait for my cooking videos. Well, I'm planning on doing another one today. I think you're going to find that at least during October, while I'm doing this Silo of Screams, I'm going to probably do a few more cooking videos because, like I said, Fridays and Saturdays are really long days for me right now with the Silo of Screams because I get up in the morning at 5 to get ready to go to work. I'm at work at 7. I work until 7:30 at night. Drive to Temple, which is about 30 minutes away. Get there at 8. Work from 8 till midnight doing Silo of Screams. Another 30 minutes back home. Go to bed. About 12:30. Get up at 5 and start the whole process again. So, I'm what I'm doing is I'm trying to recover a little bit on Sundays by sleeping in. So something's got to give. And so, like I said, I'm going to probably do 1 hour live streams on Sundays, at least for the month of October, and then probably cooking videos too, because they're a little quicker to shoot, a little quicker to edit, quick, and a little quicker to throw together. So hope you understand that. But we'll get back to our normal things, and we'll probably do, more home related stuff on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is my long weekend, so that's good. And this will only be going on for the month of October. So 3 more weeks of this, and then we'll be over with it. Yeah, Pamela, I got to remember, I'm not as young as I used to be. I used to do this kind of stuff all the time, even when I was at Disney. I would work like parades, and then I would work Phantasmic at night, and then I'd also have like school in the morning and stuff like that. So, it was it was a long, long time, long period of long days, and it, I don't quite back down, or recover quickly as I used to. Yeah, definitely. I'm grandpa now, definitely. Actually, I'm once I get over to Silo Screams, I'm actually doing all right because once I'm there, the energy level starts picking up, the adrenaline starts picking up, and things go. At that point, it isn't a problem. But by the time I get home at night, at least last night, I was exhausted. I was actually planning on staying a little bit afterwards and just kind of hanging out and socializing a little bit, and actually ended up leaving and coming home. And I just got home and was asleep before my head hit the pillow. So, oh, Jordan's going to live stream in about an hour. Okay, well that's good, anyways. Then, because then, you won't go over and watch him. No kitties today. There's a kitty right there, kind of wandering around. He was up here a minute ago. He'll be back as long as the kitty treats are here. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Or hi, Kathy. Sorry, Kathy. Yeah, I know. I could probably watch Jordan's live streams too, but I gotta go shoot a vlog today, so we'll probably do that. Gonna hang with me and the cats. Yeah, well, there's one of them right here right now. He's meowing at me, and there's another one peering around the corner down there at the end of the hall, right there, wondering whether she should come out and try and get her share of kitty treats. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving in Canada. That's cool. Happy Thanksgiving. Is the weather cooling down? Well, honestly, today it's supposed to be like 98 here. And I was looking at the pool this morning when I went out and did the chemicals in there, and it was up above 80 again. So I don't know. We may be back into pool weather. We're supposed to have a cool front that kind of comes in tomorrow, but 98 today, and then maybe mid 80s tomorrow. So still. Yeah, there's Bite back. Bite is back. How were the crowds at Silo of Screams? Actually, it looks like they're doing really well. He was really concerned that John, the guy who runs the place, was really concerned that because of all the limitations put on him by the city regarding all the coronavirus stuff, that it was going to really hurt him because he's got to keep everyone social distanced, and everyone's got to be wearing masks, and he's running through there with Lysol all the time and stuff like that, trying to disinfect everything. But the first night I arrived, it actually appeared when I got there at 8 o'clock. They were actually turning people away, so they probably looks like they sold out. And last night that place was just off the hook, insane. It was a great crowd last night. I had a lot of fun last night. It was a little dull on the first night, but I think part of the problem was I was still trying to figure out what I was going to do. Because see, I'm in this funny little room with windows on one wall and windows on another wall, and then like a hole in the wall on the opposite wall. And in the middle of the room is a table, and there's this like rotting corpse that looks like somebody's been performing an autopsy, and the whole front is pulled apart. And I'm supposed to be this demented doctor operating on this thing, and I'm all covered with blood, and I got blood on my mask and all that fun stuff, and I just had to try and figure out what I was going to do. But last night I think I really kind of dialed it in and got some great reactions from visitors, and had a blast. So I'm really glad I'm doing this. It's a lot of fun. If you get a chance, come on down. You ought to do it. I know a lot of you are on the other side of the world, but if you're in the area, come on down. Yeah, I had a lot of fun there last night. It was great. Like I said, great crowd. I'm pretty convinced that they sold out again last night because we were actually there longer last night. Because I think I actually left and went home just before midnight on Friday night, and we didn't actually clear the maze until 12:30. And you got to remember, there's three mazes in this thing, and part of the coronavirus restrictions this year is that they're running the mazes in order. So I was in the first maze. There's the maze that I'm in called Her Wicked Way. There's one that's called the Incinerator, and then the third one is the Funhouse. And that's the order they run. So since I'm in the first one, all the people are going to be through my maze before they get before they go on to the other ones. So I'm going to be one of the first ones to be let loose. And, that didn't happen until about 12:30 last night. So I didn't get home until about 1:30 because I did hang out a little bit afterwards, but then just kind of got to the point. It's like, okay, I got to go home. I'm tired. This is catching up with me. So might be worth a road trip, only 5 hours. Yeah, plenty to do in the area. There's a great Bucky's that I've vlogged a couple times. I went with Jordan when he was here in January, and that's literally just a mile away from where the Silo of Screams is. And that's a fun place to check out. Yes, yes, Jan. I'm doing it every Friday and Saturday. They're only running Fridays and Saturdays. Um, so yeah, that's but I'm planning on being there every night. So I got 8 more nights to go. Friday and Saturday next week, Friday, Saturday the night after, the week after, and then Friday and Saturday, and then Saturday is Halloween on the last day. So, do I have any plans for Thanksgiving at my place? Probably not. I'll be working on Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. DNA is going to come on a Saturday. All right. Well, I've kind of described what I look like and or where I am, and hang on, I got some pictures I shot last night that I haven't shown anyone yet. Let's see. Yeah, we'll start with that one. That was me in the maze last night. That's blood I got all over my mask. And then I did kind of a couple glamour shot poses. And that one's kind of spooky. So yeah, that's me. And that's me with my co-star there in the background. That's the corpse I'm operating on. I was wearing a funny mask that had these pink bunnies on it on the first night. I thought that would be a little extra disturbing. Oh yeah, there was that picture too, right? Yeah, somebody mentioned I posted one on Facebook this morning. Um, after what we did last night, John, the guy who runs the place, shot a photo of all of us in our maze, and sent that to me this morning. So that was all of us that were in the maze I was in. So I posted that one on Facebook this morning. If you're not on the Facebook page, do it. Jen said something a minute ago. I saw it that we're up to what 350 some odd. Let me see, where is it? Here, I'm backing up here. 359 members now. So come on in. Come join the Facebook page. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of the maze, VNA. And it's the first maze. I'm in her wicked way. Bite is showing his best side. Yes, he is. Oh, Carpetbagger got in a car accident today. That sucks. I gotta admit, I've never actually seen one of his vlogs, but I met him once. Jordan and I went and had dinner once with Adam and Carpetbagger, and that was kind of fun. Yeah, just remember VNA, it's the first maze, and you kind of wind around in there a little bit before you get to me. So I haven't actually walked through the maze myself with anyone in it, so I'm not really sure. I know how to get it into it because there's like secret passageways to get me to where I need to be, but I'm not really sure exactly, what's going on in the maze. One of these nights, I guess I'll probably have to walk through it. Jan can't come because she can't drive. That's too bad. That'd be fun to meet you. Yeah, that's a good question, John. Mark, is Carpetbagger okay? I mean, obviously, I guess if we've heard about it, you must be. Hi, Black Dot. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, I love the haunted mazes too. This actually may become my Halloween tradition now, rather than decorating at the house and handing out treats here. I don't know. It may be different, because I don't know if the 2 years I've done it, Halloween has been on a Friday and a Saturday night. So I don't know if he'll can if like next year if it's on a Sunday night or a Monday night. I don't know when Halloween is next year, but if it's on a Sunday or Monday, I don't know if he'll do it on that night or not. He may, so I don't know. But I suppose it's possible that if that he doesn't do it, then I could do Silo of Screams and then come back and do Halloween here. But yeah, I don't know what they do here. This is kind of a quiet neighborhood. Now I know there's some kids around here, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do any decorations this year. Maybe I might. I mean, I noticed some of the neighbors across the street had some skeletons sitting on chairs out in the front yard. I was thinking it was funny, since they're directly across the street from me, that I thought it might be funny if I put my skeleton sitting on a chair on my front porch and then had it waving to their skeleton across the street. But is the flashing thing above my head this stuff here? That's just a little red and green laser effect thing I got. I just thought it was kind of an interesting background. I used to have the Christmas lights behind me when I live streamed in the apartment, and I figured now that I got this, well, we'll just use this. So that's what it is. Just something cheap I bought at Spencer Gifts. Actually, I think I bought that one at Home Depot. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Walmart has them. These things are kind of everywhere. Yeah, things are going really well with the house. It's an ongoing thing. I got a lot to do, but I've got a lot done too. So, we're winding down. Hopefully, we'll be able to get on to other things at some point. You'd love to see me do some Halloween decorations because then I talk about them, huh? Yeah, the only problem is if I did decorations, they'd be in the front yard, and I probably wouldn't be able to show it a whole lot because I don't really want to show what the front of my house is. I don't want any pictures of my house on the internet. At least not where, hey, yeah, this is definitely Breck's house. You go to Google Maps, you can see my house if you know where to look. But that's if you saw my house and 9,000 others, you wouldn't know which one is mine. You heard from your sister in Florida, the restaurants are now 100% open. I hear from my friends at Disneyland that Disneyland is still 100% closed. Apparently, the governor over there won't make any considerations at all for amusement parks. So, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Legoland, SeaWorld, Magic Mountain, all of them are hurting there because they're all closed right now. And I know that they just laid off a whole bunch of people at Disneyland, including the entire parades department. So it was a good thing I got out of there when I did. Yeah, but it's even more of a job being a homeowner when you're just moving in because not only do you have to turn it into, you got to get everything unpacked and put into place and figure out what you're going to do and throw away whatever you can and all that. And then you got to keep up with the repairs. Fortunately, with the exception of that plumbing issue, the house is in pretty good shape. Well, I wouldn't say California's on a total lockdown. It's just the governor refuses to make any decisions about amusement parks. He just says, no, they got to stay closed. And it's weird because Disney World in Florida is at least partially open. Just to get the plumbing done before winter. Yeah, well, I mean, it might have been nicer for the people tunneling under the house if it was a little cooler outside, but fortunately, I didn't have to deal with that. Even if I was qualified to replace that sewer line, there was no way I was going to tunnel 20 feet under my house like that. That would have taken me a month to do. Yeah, you got that right. When you own your own house, there's always a bunch of projects to do. You're right on that one, Jen. You're learning how to fix things at your house thanks to my vlogs. Great, that's good. I'm glad I'm able to help you. Hey, Eric's in the house. Hi, Eric. How you doing? Bet my pocketbook noticed the difference. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm actually in pretty good shape because I don't have a mortgage here, so it's really nice to just it's really nice to be able to not have to worry about that. Yeah, yeah. I heard Jordan's live streaming. Hope I don't lose too many of you. Oh, you got that right, Black Dot. I mean, you may notice that I made some little changes, but over in the apartment. But it was either things I took with me, like those shelves and the smoke detectors, or it was little $5 or $10 things. Replacing an outlet, replacing a light switch, replacing that diverter in the shower. Those are $5 or $10 items. There were also things I didn't tackle. Oh, that's right. I was trying to think of what you're talking about there, Mark. Yeah, you were talking about something that had my dad on it from when he was working at Northrop. That'd be awesome if you could find that for me. Definitely send it to me if you do, because I never knew of him being on anything like that. Why are the shells mounted so high? Are you talking these shells here? It's just because I wanted that stuff up close to the ceiling, and I wanted to be able to put the pictures underneath it. It's not specifically for the cats, but I wouldn't want them on there either. So unfortunately, they've been conditioned to know that hey, shelves are okay because we got shelves in our room. So if you got shelves out here, we must be allowed to be out here too. So that actually may be a factor, but I didn't really consider that. That's just I wanted those high up off the ground so I could put stuff underneath it. Eric's got 920 subscribers. Wow, almost up to 1,000. You can monetize then. Once you get 4,000 hours of views, and I'm sure you probably got that. I guess Jordan thought my live stream was over already. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in seeing that. If you can find it, Mark, I'd really appreciate having that. Right? That'd be cool to have, wouldn't it? Bet you my mom would love that if that really exists. And I mean, I have no reason to believe it didn't. You want the kitty treats, don't you? You can't even keep it in your mouth. You drop it. You're a pig. Yes, you are. Yeah, I don't know. I might make the pico recipe at some point. That I've already picked out what I want to do today, and so it won't be part of that. But who knows? Which room is getting the paint job next? Well, I'm supposed to get the bed and the dresser for the guest bedroom on Wednesday. So I don't know. That may actually end up being next. Although I do need to get out here too. This is going to be a big job because this is a big, massive room. And I think probably what I'll end up doing is what I often do with big rooms or large projects. I'll do it in parts. So I may end up doing like this wall, and then I'll do the other walls and do the ceiling at a separate time. I don't know. It all depends. We'll play it by ear. I have a lot of storage space in my house. I think I had more in the house in California. One of the things I really had going for me in California was that the ceilings were so high. Um, the ceilings in this place are about 8 feet tall. The ceilings in the place in California were at least 9 and sometimes as high as 12 feet, depending on where you were in the house. So you made it extra spicy for me, huh? I'll definitely have to check it out then. I've seen jalapeno jelly. I've been reluctant to try it. I don't know. Is it jalapeno and strawberry jelly? I've never, because I don't envision those things being mixed together. But mural on the wall with a telescope and desk would look great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna probably extend the Guided by Voices collection onto that wall out there. He's talking about this wall right here. I have a couple of guitars that I that I bought that are autographed by the band. One I actually bought from one of the band members, and so I want to hang those on the wall. And you see, I get this 8x10 photo right here. This is really cool because that's a photo of the singer holding that guitar that I own, and it's autographed. It was a promotional photo, and what he would do, what Bob would do, since he wasn't the primary guitar player, is he'd borrow a cool guitar from the lead guitar player, Doug, and when he needed to hold a guitar or when he needed something, and Doug actually ended up selling me that guitar. And it was funny because I didn't discover until several years later that the guitar in this photo was actually the guitar I own. So that was kind of fun. Oh yeah, Nibble was in the shot there a little bit. She ran back into her room. Jalapeno jelly with cream cheese on a Ritz cracker. That actually does sound like it might be pretty good. Have I used the telescope? I haven't really taken the telescope out yet. Um, it's been stored away for a while, and even when I had it in the house in California, um, I didn't really have a good place to put it. So, here I got it actually fully opened up, and I got the legs fully extended, and it's actually all set up. In California, I really couldn't do that. I had it kind of compressed up, and so it was a little harder to do that. But you know, I've got this here. I don't know. I might move it over like into this corner over here at some point. I don't know. We're still kind of figuring out the living room, but we'll uh, we'll figure that out at some point. Oh, Jeff Kidd's here. Hi, Jeff. I'm thinking I'm going to probably do a smoker vlog this week. I was thinking I was going to try and do it today, but I got a little too much to learn about this thing. So, I'll probably like do a dry run just to make sure I know how it works. And then we'll maybe do a vlog later this week of me using the smoker. When am I going to share the link on my dad's memorial? That's a damn good question. You know what? I'm ready to do it now. We're going to break this right now. I'll probably put it on the video at some point too. But what you can do is go to YouTube and just search David Rowell Memorial, DAVIDROWELL Memorial, and you can watch it. It's been up for a couple weeks, and yeah, go check it out if you'd like. I've disabled comments on there. I'm actually moderating all comments, and the only comments I'm going to allow to be posted are people who actually knew of my dad. So, no offense, but no comments will be. If you didn't know my dad personally, there won't be any comments allowed. But you can watch it, and when I post a video in the next day or so talking about that, if you want to talk about it, you can comment on that video. It's just on the actual memorial video. You won't be able to do it. Just a family thing. I hope you understand. Yeah, I actually got to go check now, see what the numbers are, so I know what kind of a bounce we get from it here. Let's see here. Okay, so 62 views. So yeah, we'll see what happens after you watch it now. See, what we did is we sent out those letters that I showed you that one time that that introduced, that did the story about how, about my father, and how he passed away and how the video was being done. And we sent those out, and those went out about 2 weeks ago. And I've gotten a lot of good feedback. People like the videos, so it turned out well, I think. My mom was really pleased about it. I've gotten, all sorts of compliments from people who watched it. So the link is really kind of ugly, so I can't give you a link. What I can do, however, is like I said, go to YouTube and go to the search engine there and type David Rowell Memorial, and that's what the page is called. And you'll see it, and it'll be a picture of my dad. I don't know, do I have this picture here? Let's show you what the picture is here. Let's see, it is. Sorry, I always got to look for the photos link on YouTube. They don't make it easy to find. There it is. Let's see, that was a profile picture. That it was this picture. So if you see that picture, that's the page right there. So yeah, definitely feel free to go check it out, and leave your comments on the video when on my video when I do it. You know, when I post that, and that'll probably be in a day or so now, because I've been thinking that I'd probably share that this week. So that was a good question. Good timing. Gotta go. New York steak is cooked. That sounds well. That sounds like a good reason to go. I'd go too if I had a New York steak already. The co-host is back here, ready for more kitty treats. We'll just put it there, and you can watch him stick his head in there. I appreciate you staying with me, John. Because I mean, in reality, it probably makes more sense to go over to Jordan's because a lot of times he doesn't leave his posted afterwards. At least you can come back and watch mine afterwards because I always post mine. Jeez, cat is yelling at the ceiling. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why my throat is all clogged up. Jeannie's cat is yelling at the ceiling, and Jeff Kidd is yelling at the computer screen. Boy, I just seem to bring that out of people here, huh? Has learned anything new about my dad from friends and family? I heard a few stories in the that there's a couple of people in addition to myself that eulogized my dad. My mom's brother eulogized him, and uh, Beth, my friend Beth in California, her dad also eulogized him. Um, so I guess I heard some stories I'd never heard from them, but honestly, a whole lot of people haven't left comments on the video. So Diane's cat just stares at the ceiling, huh? Mine just wander around and meow all night. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 98 today. That's what they're predicting. Good day to stay inside and do a cooking vlog, huh? In a live stream. Yeah, I guess it's probably blowback from that hurricane that came ashore, yesterday in Louisiana. Anyone seen Adam Lou? He's lost a lot of weight. That's good. He could afford to drop a few pounds. London was in single digits Celsius. That's cold. Well, no, I guess not horribly cold. It depends on which single digit it is. If it's 9, that's one thing. If it's 1, that's another thing. Ever notice that appliances all go out at once? Yeah, I think it's a conspiracy. I think they're all connected to the factory that makes them, and I think they got like a button that they push and say, "Okay, this one's old enough. It's time to buy a new one." Your birthday is on October 31st. That's cool. That'd be great to have a birthday that on that day. You heard me talk about my favorite band, Guided by Voices. The singer's birthday is on Halloween too. He dropped about 40 pounds. That's good. That's a good move for him. Crock-pot recipes are going to be popular. Yeah, I don't. Today's one is just going to be one that's done in the oven. It's going to be one that anyone that doesn't have anyone who has an oven can do. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit because I don't want to do all instant pot recipes because not everybody has an instant pot. I was just kind of thumbing through a cookbook I have, and I saw this, and I've never tried this, and it looks good. So I think I'm going to try it. It looks pretty simple, and I got most of the ingredients already. So Adam says he lost 50 pounds. Okay, I've actually lost a little weight since I went back to work too. I don't know how much I lost, but the evidence is kind of there. I have a scale, and I have a scale in California, but when I moved, the scale went into a box, and I didn't see it until I moved into here. Um, but you may recall right before I started the job, I went out and bought a pair of pants, or got a couple pairs of pants, and was really dismayed to discover that my waist size had gone up like 4 inches, and I was up to a 38 waist on my pants. Yeah, well, a couple nights ago, I was wearing one of those pairs of pants without a belt, and they actually fell off. So yeah, I don't know how much weight I gained and then lost, but working has definitely helped me shed the weight a little bit. So you lost 135 pounds due to a divorce. Yeah, yeah, it's like that old joke. Yeah, I just lost 135 pounds of ugly fat. I got a divorce. That was Bite and Nibbles. They're good. Bite is over here. Nibble kind of made her appearance down the hall there. Um, Bite will probably show up here at some point again. You'll see him. We're gonna have some cheesecake for your birthday. I love cheesecake. Yeah, you can do anything with that instant pot. I'm really surprised. Like I said, the thing I was biggest surprised with was how easy it was to do the spaghetti when I did that. Because that is, I mean, it takes about the same amount of time to do it, but the cleanup is so much nicer. That was really the big takeaway from that vlog is that that's the way to do that because it's one pot and it's done. You throw the inner pot into the dishwasher and that's it. The one thing I would change on that recipe, and I said it, I mentioned it at the time that after I cooked the meat, it didn't say drain away the fat. I think in the future I would drain away the fat because you didn't notice it so much on the first when I ate the first meal, but when I took it out of the fridge and then nuked it for future meals, it did kind of you could kind of taste the fat in there. It had that kind of fatty consistency to it. So okay, next year, Halloween falls on a Sunday. Yeah, so we'll have to see what John decides to do. I don't recall if he would do that during the week or not. You know, it depends on whether people are there. I mean, I suppose he might. Halloween is kind of a good night to have have a haunted house. Have I made any new friends at Silos? No, not really, because we're really social distancing this year. Yeah, that's Stuart. You're right. Most people only know of a couple things about Waco, and one of them is the Waco siege. Unfortunately, But it's a really nice town. I really love it here. Yeah, I love it when it rains, John. That's really nice. That was one of the reasons I moved here. My tired from all the screaming I had to do at the haunted houses. Actually, the role I've been playing this year, I found is scarier if I play it mute. So, I don't really have a problem with screaming this year. You may recall last year that actually had to cancel a live stream last year because I totally destroyed my voice, but there wasn't any of that this year. But I was in more of a role last year where I kind of jumped out behind something and scared people. So that was, kind of necessary. Not so much, not so much of an issue this year. I've gotten, I think, better reactions by playing the role mute. Uh-oh, Laura Lee wants a belly rub. You ready for another belly rub, huh? There's a belly rub. All right, back to your own business here. Now he's found the cat brush. He loves the cat brush too. You think the black on Bite's nose is cute? Yeah, he's my buddy. Ah, yeah. Brush time. Brush time. Yes, it is. That's his favorite time. Brush time. Am I getting good barbecue in Waco? Honestly, I haven't really done a whole lot of restaurants lately. I was thinking about that this morning too. Whether I wanted to do a restaurant vlog rather than a cooking vlog. And I don't know, I may do that at some point, but probably not this week. I do want to play with my smoker, and I'm hopefully going to do a smoker vlog this week. But I was pulling out the paperwork on it and trying to figure out how it works, and it's a little bit more complicated. So, I don't know. We'll see. Any more walking vlogs coming up? I mean, there'll be more. I don't have any planned right now, but it's starting to get cooler out, so it's nicer to be. It's nicer to be out and about. It's really miserable to kind of be out when it's like 100 degrees out. When I started my Christmas shopping, no, no, I'm a last minute kind of person with that. And I do most of my shopping online now. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, I think the shelves turned out nice. I am very happy with them. They look pretty decent. Like I said, I still got to do a little bit more work hiding some of the cables, but for the most part, it's there. I also got to figure out why that desktop computer, that one down there, doesn't work, and I'm going to probably do some troubleshooting on that to try and figure out what the problem is. I don't know if maybe the computer just gave up the ghost and isn't booting, or if there's something wrong with the wire. But this laptop that I'm doing the live stream on has an HDMI output, so what I'll probably end up doing is plug the laptop into that cable and then see if I can make that work. And if that works, then I know it's something with the computer, and then I can just focus my attention there. I don't know yet what I'm going to smoke on the grill, but we'll figure out something. It'll be good. I've been kind of looking at recipes a little bit, and a lot of them, when I think of smoker, I think it's something you let cook for a long time. And a lot of the things I've seen is like, oh yeah, put it on the smoker for 10 minutes, flip it, do another 10 minutes, and it's done. It's like, yeah, no, I think, you got to put it on there and leave it on there for a few hours to get the real results. So I'm still looking for a recipe. There's some great barbecue places. Texas Marshall Barbecue. Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about brisket, and we may do that at some point. Can I text on the laptop? No, I can only actually do actual SMS texting on the cell phone. Um, I can access Facebook and that kind of stuff on the laptop, but and then they got their instant messenger, and you can do that. I don't know if I'll be doing any traveling anytime soon to California or otherwise. Uh, and it's not so much what's going on in California, but just the job. The company I work for is just really paranoid about keeping the virus out. And if you travel anywhere at this point, they'll put you in quarantine. Yeah, see, that's sort of what I'm thinking, Joe. You got to kind of cook it slowly. That's the point of the smoker is you give it enough time for the smoke to give it its flavor. Do I buy pumpkins for Halloween? I haven't bought pumpkins in a long time. When I ran the Guided by Voices website a while ago, I mentioned a little earlier that the singer's birthday was on Halloween, and I would always carve a custom pumpkin for him for Halloween and put that on the front page of the website. But haven't really done that in a while. Yeah, it isn't even really safe and sorry. It's just I don't want to get put on. I don't want to get put on. Quarantine again. That happened when I came back from the funeral. You may recall. How's the pool doing? Well, it's been a little bit of wind, a little bit windy, so there've been a few leaves that end up in the pool, and I just did a. I turned on the vacuum this morning, put the chemicals in it, and drained the skimmer filter. That thing was full, so all those leaves they all end up in the skimmer. Yeah, I don't know. I might do a little something for Halloween. We'll see. Did I get the bed for the guest bedroom? No, that's supposed to come on Wednesday. I'm hoping they keep their schedule. I haven't had the best history of getting people to keep their delivery schedules, but this is my first time dealing with this company, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. When you get uncomfortably personal, is there any romance on the horizon? Nothing to talk about at the moment. I've met some people at work that would be potential options, but that's all it is at this point. Yeah, I've been thinking about a pool cover option, but the concern I have is what happens when it rains. Because then you got to figure out how to, because if you got leaves on the pool cover and then it rains and then the water accumulates on the pool cover, then the leaves all soak and turn the water colors, and then when you pull the cover off, it contaminates the water. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I got to figure out something. But what I'd need to do is figure out some way to keep the pool cover at the top of the pool level, so that, and maybe even a little higher, so the water pool, rolls off of it rather than pools on the cover. Is there an independent delivery person that could pick up the furniture for you instead of waiting? Um, I think a big part of the delay on this is they didn't have the thing actually in stock at that store. They had to ship it from another location. So we'll see what happens. So what I would have had to do is I would have had to go to wherever that other location was, and I don't know. It didn't seem like it was close. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Teresa is putting some sort of an inflatable something under the pool to boost it up, and I don't know what that would be. Maybe some like rubber inner tubes or something like that. Just something that's because there's about this much of a gap between the surface of the water and the top of the pool, so it'd have to be something that would lift the pool cover up above that, so that if any water did accumulate, it rolled off rather than pooling in the middle. Yeah, I don't know if an umbrella pole would be the way to go. This is a Doughboy pool, so you got to remember the pool itself is a pool liner. So unless I had like some flat surface on the bottom, you'd have that umbrella pole poking a hole through the bottom of the pool, and that's a whole other problem. At some point, I'm going to have to replace the liner anyway because that's just wear and tear. But I'd rather not, you know, make that happen faster than it has to. But like I said, rubber inner tubes or something like that might be an option. It seems to be kind of a combination, Gloria. There's some young families and there's some older families around here. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. It's not going to get cold enough here where it freezes all the way through. I doubt it would get cold enough where we'd even get surface ice. I don't think that's the problems. I don't think that's the problem. I'd have to be like in Minnesota or something to get it to freeze all the way through. Has it been a pain maintaining the pool so far? No, actually, it's been pretty easy. I mean, it's a little expensive. The shock chemical is, a 55-pound drum of it is about $150. So it's a little pricey, but basically keeping it under control just means going out every once in a while, cleaning out the skimmer filter, throwing the shock chemical and the chlorine tabs in there once a week. And that's really all it is. Every once in a while, I turn on the little sweeping robot and let it do its thing. I just did that a couple hours ago, and I'm letting that kind of do its thing right now because hopefully I'll be able to go swimming today. That'd be really nice. If it's going to be 98 degrees out here, it'd be nice to go out and do that. The reason to have a cover is snakes climb up the trees to get into your pool. Well, you know what? We'll cross that bridge if and when we ever see that happen. I've haven't seen any snakes here, so it isn't a silly question. Texas does have seasons. That's actually kind of the reason I came here in the first place. Is is that I wanted to get to some seasons. California is a place that doesn't have seasons. So yeah, it gets really cold in the winter. It gets really hot in the summer. We get a lot of rain here. I love that. I've been kind of thinking in terms of when it comes to painting the guest bedroom that I may ask for you guys' help again. We may do another one of those contests like we did on, for the guest bathroom. Help me pick a color. So I don't know. We may do that. That may, stay tuned for that. Am I going to have a video tonight? Yes, it's going to be a cooking video. I haven't shot it yet, but we'll I'm going to probably do that when I get done here. What's the prize? The prize is if you win, you get your color chosen. Change your channel to Snakes and Bricks Pool. Yeah, maybe. Don't forget to do the dishes after the cooking vlog. Yeah, I always do that, but that's boring. So, what's the average temperature in the winter in Texas? I would say it's probably in the 50s. It's not too bad. I mean, there are a couple of times where it dropped below zero or dropped below, freezing. That'd be 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. But for the most part, it seems to hover in the 50s. Gets cold at night, though. Yeah, and I was really happy how the paint contest turned out too, Gloria. Well, I did one chili recipe on the Instant Pot. It didn't really come out as I expected. It was too runny, but I love a good chili recipe. Send me one. I've noticed that the weather, just not in winter, all year round, can be really schizophrenic. That's one of the things I like about it is you never really know what the weather's going to be. You know, you can look at the weather today and it'll say 2 days from now, yeah, no chance of rain, and then tomorrow, tomorrow it's a 20% chance of rain, and then on Tuesday it's like 90% chance of rain. It comes up fast and nobody knows. I really haven't been watching horror films, but maybe I will. We'll pull some out. I don't know. We'll see. Do the cats meow at night? Oh man, yes they do. They'll wander, but it's bite primarily because they'll wander and go meow, 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 at like 3 in the morning. Shut up, bite. What's my plans for Christmas? It's all going to depend on what happens with this coronavirus stuff. Because once again, if they're still on, the lockdown like they are, you know, it, you never know. Like I said, if I were to go to California before my company says that's okay, I'd get put on quarantine when I came back again. So I don't really want to do that. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear. At this point, it looks like I'll probably stay here. Anyway, I mentioned kind of at the beginning that this was going to be a short vlog. We were only going to go for an hour or so. I think I'm going to pull the plug on this one. Got to go do my video for today. Live streams for the month of October are probably going to be shorter, just because I'm sleeping in because of the silo scream stuff. Hope you understand on all that. But we'll continue doing them, and I'm going to stop it right now and go prepare tonight's vlog, and we'll go from there. So thank you everyone for watching, and my new video will be up in a little less than 6 hours. So I'm gonna go start shooting it right now. See you everyone. Good night.